Hello everyone and welcome back to Paranormal Time. Today's video is all about the paranormal. Whether you are a believer or skeptic, there is no denying that the idea of ghost spirits and other supernatural entities has captivated people for centuries. In this video, we'll be searching some of the most compelling evidence for paranormal activity and sharing some of the most chilling stories of ghostly encounters and discussing some of the most popular theories about what lies beyond our realm of understanding. So turn off the light, grab a blanket and get ready to explore the mysterious and often terrifying world of the paranormal time. Let's get started. Today I'm going to tell Rajia and Immortal soul story. This is the story of a girl from the neighboring village 2 decades ago. At that time my mother used to visit that village once or twice a month. I was young then. Upon hearing this incident, my mother told everyone in our house, although I did not understand it at that time, but later she remembered it. Afterwards, she said that such incidents were heard all the time back, but now there are none. My mother started talking about it. The girl was very adventurous and roamed around the whole village. She could climb trees and swim in the ponds with ease. They had cows and goats. Most of the time, the girl would take care of them. One day in the evening, Rajia went to take their cow from a nearby field. When she didn't return home, her younger brother went to look for her. Rajia's family consisted of 2 brothers and sisters. They had a shop run by their elder brother, who also took care of their cattle while Rajia's father worked in the market. Later on, Sharif's a neighbor saw Rajia sitting on the top of a huge tree after searching for her everywhere, including his own garden, where he called out. After searching for some more time, Sharif saw Rajia sitting on the top of a huge tree upside down, swinging back and forth while looking towards Rajia's mother with big eyes, as if asking something silently without making any noise. Rajia's mother tried hard to call her down but failed, so eventually left with others from their neighborhood, leaving behind only one person who came after finishing his prayer at mosque, seeing all this event unfold before him. He suggested going to imam instead because imam lived nearby, whereas going elsewhere would be inappropriate according to him. Imam lived nearby at a market mosque, so Rajia's mom along with a few other people went there immediately, informing both Imam and his brother about what happened. They quickly arrived at scene, where they found out that Rajia was still up on the top of tree even though hours have passed since first spotting her there earlier today. A imam came and upon seeing their situation, he said that a big imam is needed for this. It will be something bad, very bad. He sent someone to get big imam, who arrived at after seeing everything, asked for arrangement to be made for Rajia. He told 2 people to climb up a tree and call out her name but not to join their names together when calling her. He warned them not to go later or fear anything. Later, no one dared to go near the tree again until Rajia's father and brother climbed up with torchlight around 7-8 p.m. Upon seeing them in front of her, Rajia let out an incredible scream, which was very scary. This incident created much fear in the village, where there had been raids going for several months. Afterwards, Imam instructed everyone present that they should cover their eyes while taking off their clothes. Before getting into the water, it was difficult for Rajia as well, since being undressed wasn't easy. Despite having many knots tied onto her clothing by herself, she kept untying them all unconsciously. Then they followed as a special procedure. 2 strong men held onto each end of a large cloth bag while another person pushed Rajia inside it, forcefully using ropes attached from above so that she would stay still inside without moving too much. Then slowly they lowered her down towards the bottom of the tree trunk, where other people were waiting below holding onto ropes attached from above. Afterwards, everyone takes him out of the basket and heads towards home. At this time, Imam noticed that Rajia's voice is not like an ordinary person's voice. He quickly takes her inside the house. Then everyone gathers together and brings them into the house. After a while, Imam says that he was filled her with jinn and all members of the family break down in tears. Imam takes a glass of water and sits in front of Rajia with a stick in his hand to start talking to her. After much effort, when Rajia Husk returns, she tells Imam some information that freezes his blood. When Rajia goes to bring cows, she sees something black standing among the garden next to the field. She looks at herself for a moment but then forgets about it. Imam asks Rajia, "How long have you been seeing this black creature? Or did you see it for the first time?" In response, Rajia says that she has seen it long ago when she was sleeping at night. There was also a ring on her finger held by a type of genie. During sleepless night, Rajia would say, "Don't go, I won't let you go," but again thinking about these things makes Rajia's mother anxious, as is had bad happening for many days, where Rajia followed holding onto his hand. One day during sunset, Rajia screams and runs inside, locking herself behind doors. When asked what happened, Rajia's mother said, "Did she see something black on the top of mango tree? It was very tall." She kept staring at it. Upon hearing this, Rajia's mother scolded Rajia, and instead of taking her word seriously, she turned around and told her to go in the opposite direction. So would see Rajia wandering aimlessly like a madman all day long. So for like today, we hope you enjoyed this video and that it has left you to some new insights and perspective on this intriguing topic. As always, thank you for watching and we will see you on the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay tuned. See you on the next episode. Good night.